This is a Tofop bit of mail, but it's directed at you.
Oh, no.
Will. Oh, no, I'm addressed, but I think it's
Okay.
mainly for you.
All right.
Because he talks about a book you were reading.
Okay.
Hey, and a couple,
Hey.
blah, blah, blah.
Hey. Hey.
A number of episodes ago,
Yeah.
Will mentioned a book he
It
was
will be
reading.
a number of episodes ago now.
Lots of numbers. Magpie Murders.
Oh, yes.
I was looking for a new audiobook to listen to, so I grabbed it. It's great. A murder mystery inside a murder mystery.
Yes.
If Tofop was in a murder mystery novel, then between the three of you, Will, Charlie, and producer James, who would play the three roles of detective, sidekick loyal assistant, and the murderer?
Okay.
Now that's fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go an early nomination only because this is something that I've been talking about at home a bit about the idea of what is it that I could play if I was going to act in something.
Yeah.
And,
Comedian / podcaster.
well, yeah, but if I was going to do something that was not me,
Yeah.
but is, like that idea of taking the skills that you have or the personality you have or whatever it is, but making it just slightly
Something
not
else.
you.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So some sort of quirky detective.
Sure. You could play a quirky detective. I think we've had this. I feel like we've had this before.
So
I could also see you as like retired academic, like cranky academic that
Yes.
a kid has to go and go and he wrote The Catcher in the
some
Rye
sort of
or
like mentor style,
Yeah.
but not particularly
Yeah.
pleased to be the mentor.
exactly like a real like hermit or introvert or whatever, doesn't want to be bothered. I could see you playing that.
Yeah, some sort of like So I'm quite happy. I would quite like to be a detective in this regard. Like
How do
to-
you
to
think you
solve
go learning lines, like the mechanics of acting? Like, so you get, given the part, some director comes in and say, "I've written this part for you. I think I'm playing to your strengths. You're playing a whatever, like quirky detective." But how do you think you would go with
I don't know. How do you think I would go?
Well,
Because you're quite good at learning lines. That's
Yes.
one of the things that
but that's
you've
that's a
developed
muscle
the-
memory thing.
Yeah, but you've developed the skill, and now you are good at being able to look at something and
Because I think the challenge for you would be because you're so used to in your career editing and writing on the fly, and even like in the moment when you're doing your improvised shows,
Yeah.
the temptation would be for you to like edit the lines, right, or make them more in your voice, which some directors and writers are cool with, and then there's other directors and writers who are like, "Hey, stick to what's scripted. I wrote it for a reason." I
Yeah.
think that would be the challenge.
I think
That you would find a more
I
efficient
think you're
way
not
of.
getting me if you want it done the way you want it
What if
done.
it's Tarantino though? Like someone who's very, I write in a specific rhythm. I have written this role for you as a quirky Australian detective, but you've
Mate,
got
I
to.
want to, mate. I'll solve the murder, but first I want to fuck your feet. I just want to fuck them. Just show us your toes.
That's
They're
classic
in, mate,
Tarantino.
they're in a bloody thong. And that's the thong I like, which is the thong you have on your feet. Let me masturbate on your feet. It's weird dialogue that you've written here, Quentin. This is
But
my
I'm gonna-
10th film.
I'm gonna
This is
do
all I'm ever going to do. And I'm finishing with this. Yes, this is the final scene.
it. Paul Dano gets his head blown off.
Paul
Matthew
Dano's
Lillard
weak
gets
sauce.
into a
and I
wood
wanna
chipper.
masturbate on your shoes.
I was going to say I could be the straight sidekick, but I don't think I want to be in this.
You don't want to be in
This
that. No,
anymore.
no, we're not going to do
No, hang
Tarantino.
on. Tarantino's not being
back
involved.
back to
Yeah,
the
charming.
Well, I think Will that you could be the investigator.
Yeah, I'm happy to be the investigator.
I think you could be his Watson to
Oh,
Will's.
that's true.
Yes.
And I think that
Yes.
I would be the person
murderer.
investigating because as an actor, duplicity
True.
Yeah.
comes naturally to me. You never quite
Yes.
know if I'm telling the truth or not. If
That's
I tell you
right.
a sob story,
You'll be one of those
is he turning
characters
on
that
the
we don't
waterworks?
know if you're the murderer
That's
or not
right.
the
You
whole
Do
time.
have a face that looks friendly, but
Yeah.
could secretly
There's some darkness
could be
behind.
dark.
Yeah, is he Charlie or is he Ricky Specs? You don't know who
Yeah,
you're talking
That's
to.
true.
So I think that would be.
Yeah,
let's
you
write
can't be
that.
this dumb.
Why
It
don't we
must
do
be
a podcast drama, limited series drama, where are we playing ourselves, or do we fictionalize
I
it?
don't know. Give us what's the are we talking about? There's been a murder.
Murder
in,
in listener studios.
yeah.
We go like a body's discovered in one of the studios.
I mean, this is not bad actually.
And no one knows.
who out of the listener. So somebody's been killed. Who's gonna be? Is it going to be one of the
Like a
podcast
host
celebrities, or is it
or-
like a producer? Or
I think
is
it's
it like
better
a
if it's a
guest?
stranger because that immediately creates more
yeah.
questions. It's like
Why?
a body was found.
Yeah. Okay.
A body.
But what's a good sexy body to be found in a podcast studio? I mean, it doesn't have to be sexy as in like
What
the
are you talking
traditional.
about, you fucking
No, but
freak?
I mean as in like what's the hook?
Okay.
Like why is
yeah.
this person,
Like, I mean, it's got to
like,
be.
is it a
there's
famous
got to be
politician
yes,
or an
there's-
entertainer?
Yeah,
or
there's got to
like
be. There's got to be. Or we don't know who they are, and
Yeah.
that's the thing we've got to put together. But there's clues about them. They're
Yeah.
wearing like they're
True.
dressed in all white. They're a cricketer or something
okay,
like that.
yeah.
So a
right.
strange person
Yeah.
that no one knows.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's
They
been-
just they turn up. They're not on CCTV.
Yes.
They didn't check in at the desk.
Yes.
They just there.
They're just
just
found.
there.
Yeah, no one knows how they got in or why the cameras happened to be off at that particular point. They know that it must have happened between these hours, but no one knows how they got.
And
into
what
the
you
studio.
need in this scenario.
The only person who was in there was Charlie.
So I think this is the perfect, like, where you would be using the listener stable
Yep.
as your
Cast of characters.
Cast of characters,
Yeah,
right?
they're your Cluedos.
Yeah, so these are all the people who have been using the studios. It might be like Hamish and Andy, and
Yeah.
it might be Abby Chatfield, and it might be Beck Judd, or like
Yeah.
whatever. Like it might be Cheek Media.
Yeah.
Like you've got all these various
Matt and Alex.
and maybe like
Well, it couldn't have been Matt because he's
mid-
never in the
the midweek rub.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, but it's the 1 week that
Matt came
was,
down,
Or
yeah.
maybe that's the perfect alibi.
Ah,
right?
yes. Of
Like
course.
we think that Matt was in Queensland.
and they were holding a
the
can
whole
to the
time
body. There's
because
a
it
can
was
of
like-
4X.
Yeah.
Crushed can of 4X
Oh,
in the
actually,
studio.
That's not bad.
It's like, well, there's only one people from one state drink 4X.
Yeah.
But I live very close to the border of Queensland. I could have easily crushed a can of 4X.
Interesting. And,
my way here.
the person was crushed under a Boilermaker, which is interesting. That feels like a clue. And in the studio that day, there was a mother and her son.
Ah,
So,
yeah, it's all. But that
yeah.
could be me leaving out clues to throw you off the
That's
set
true.
because it's a bit too obvious.
To
right?
finger O'Kine.
Right. So, okay, but what's the dynamic between the Watson and the
Yeah.
quirky detective? So, are we leaning into your real life eccentricities, or are we going to give you a
Well, they've
affectation?
always got to have some, what's my dark side or what's my crutch or my like whatever, like Sherlock Holmes was a morphine
Okay,
addict
how
or
about
whatever.
this? We make it more based in reality. We used to podcast together,
Oh, okay, good.
but we stopped podcasting
Yes.
together
Why?
because, well,
We both have different stories about it.
yeah, that's right. No one knows why we split up. We've never spoken publicly about
yeah,
it. For
great.
some reason, you got into law enforcement,
Yeah.
but I continued podcasting,
I
and the
became
show
a
got
private
really
detective and
successful.
without me.
You left. The show got super successful, and you're suspicious about how that happened
Yes.
because you're like, surely
Yeah, there's got to be.
that's impossible that Charlie could have any success on his own.
But people think I'm bitter.
Yeah.
Because I just keep saying there's got to be something.
There's no way. It
I've worked
defies
with this guy
logic.
For 15 years. there's got to be a con going on.
There's
here
le-
somewhere.
I've never met
This is
someone
a
with less
Ponzi
talent.
scheme.